Can you tell me a little bit about your childhood?
Uh, I had a good childhood growing up. I'm the youngest of three brothers, so it made me tough, getting picked on all the time, but made me tougher, I guess. But I had a good childhood. My, mom and dad were married. They've been married for 30 some years, so, you know, had a good childhood.
What were your dreams as a child?
Uh, I guess my dreams as a child was, I don't know, maybe be a chef. I like to eat a lot, so so to be a chef would have been cool.
Can you tell me about your relationship with your dad and how that generally made you feel?
Yeah, me and my dad have a pretty close relationship. We've uh, obviously after my accident we got a little closer, but he's been my football coach, wrestling coach, all through elementary and middle school. And then he always rolled around in the wrestling room with us in high school. So he's pretty much been my coach all through my younger years.
If you were to relate an emotion to the relationship with your dad, what emotion would you relate to him?
Like what do you mean? What kind of?
Like he made you feel happy, good,
Yeah,
cherished.
he made me feel. He made me feel good. He just. I guess I was wanting to meet up to his standards or expectations because he always knew I could do so well, with like sports and like I was a good athlete, so he always pushed me. So
How did it
he was a
feel?
he was kind of like a hard ass, but
How did it feel when he was pushing you so hard?
I mean sometimes I would get down about it and be like, man, why is he being such a why is he being such an asshole? But really, it was just to push me to do better and just to make me stronger, make me a stronger person.
Tell me about your relationship with your mom and the emotions you relate with her.
I was kind of a mama's boy growing up. I still talk to my mom probably every day, and we have a close relationship. But every time I would get in trouble, I'd always run to my mom for sure, but cause she's the nicer one.
So how'd she make you feel?
Yeah, she made me feel loved. Yeah.
What'd you learn from both your parents?
Mm. I learned from I guess I just learned hard work. You could do anything, and I learned how to love. I guess how to be strong, and yeah.
Can you tell me about your first love and the emotions you felt with that?
First love, like a girl, right? Or like in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't really know my first love. First love was probably after my car accident, and she's in the car at the time, but and then
What was her name?
her name was Allie, and
How did it feel going through the emotions of being in that first love relationship?
shit. Like what feeling? What do you mean feelings? Like what? How it felt? Like being in the car?
Like your first love is it the emotions are they all over the place? Is it crazy? Is it subtle? Is it?
Yeah, I mean emotions were kind of all over the place, I guess, because the accident and whatnot, and she was in the car, and then it was like that high school love kind of. When you're 17, get a promise ring. But
Can you tell me about your first loss or heartbreak? How did that feel?
First loss was from my grandpa, and he made me. I always went fishing with him, and he was kind of like he was my dad's dad, so he was a hard ass too. So he taught me to be tough.
So your grandpa passed away.
Yeah, he passed away when he's
How was your
80s.
relationship with him?
I mean, we were close. It was like, we weren't like real close, I guess. But I also he had, I had 4 or 5 other cousins and 2 older brothers. So he was that grandpa, hard ass that didn't take no shit, I guess.
How did that heartbreak feel?
It was when I was in 8th grade, so I mean it was hard, but when you're young, I guess you don't really think about, I don't know, loss like you do when you get older, I guess.
Who first taught you love and how?
I guess my mom probably first taught me love, just because she was always there for me, kind of coddled me when my older brothers would pick on me and whatnot. And I was running my mom.
How exactly would she say she taught you love? By protecting you, by...
Yeah, she taught me love just by protecting me and always being there for me.
What's love to you now? Has it always been the same or has it changed? If not, what was it before compared to what it is now? So pretty much what love was to you 10 years ago, is love still the same thing to you now? Or what love was to you?
I mean, love to me is the same with my family, but with relationship-wise, it's changed a little bit because as you get older, you realize, what love actually means.
What does love actually mean for you?
With relationships?
With just in general?
Love to me just always being there for someone and caring for someone and always just being there for someone, no matter what.
How does it feel when you give that love or receive that love?
It feels good to get back what you put in, I guess, when you feel the same love that you give out.
Can you tell me about a good day for you? Just a general good day. How you would describe a good day?
A general good day to me is just, I don't know, living. LIVIN.
Like,
and just waking up, I don't know, waking up in a good mood and putting your legs on, just doing what you gotta do. Maybe go to the gym, maybe go skate. I got it pretty easy now.
Nice.
I don't have to worry too much about getting a job, so that's always nice.
Can you tell me about a bad day and how you pushed through that bad day? Can you be specific?
Yeah, a bad day, just waking up kind of depressed, and like, I put my legs on again and whatnot. But then to get through it, I always just remember, I'm still alive, I could be, underground. So just try to live it, get past it, and I always just tell myself, I'm still here.
What are 2 things or events or people that have shaped you, good or bad?
2 things or events
that have shaped you. Can be anything.
Yeah. Like good or bad.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I guess what bad thing that happened was, I was involved in a car accident. When I was 17, I lost my legs, but the good thing out of it, a lot of good things have come from it. It makes you learn to appreciate life and, love the little things. And I've gotten to travel the world a lot, and I've met a lot of cool people, and I've met my fiance. And if I didn't, go through that, I probably would have never met my fiance.
What has inspired you? Why?
What has inspired me? I guess. Like who or just anything?
Who? Yeah. And why?
I guess. I don't know. I can't really think of anything that's really. I mean, I guess my dad's an inspiration. You know, he inspires me to do good, and just because I don't know, he's always there for me, and he always, you know, I guess my dad inspires me to be a better man and want to be like him.
What has been a humbling experience for you? If you can describe your feelings during that humbling experience.
Humbling experience for me. I guess the humbling experience was 2014 when we won the gold medal in Sochi. You know, it was a pretty sweet feeling.
How was that humbling?
It was just humbling, just I don't know, really, I don't go through what I had to get through to get there, and it just, I don't know, humbling, I guess. It humbled me. Yeah.
Humbling because having the opportunity to play for the United States and then being able to win a gold medal.
Yeah, it's humbling to be able to represent, you know, your country, you know, the U.S. of A.
How did that feel, winning a gold medal for the United States?
Couldn't really explain it. It was like the best feeling I've ever felt. You know, the emotion last, teared up. I was happy tears, and it was just no better feeling really. Can't really explain it. You know, you gotta like experience it to feel. I don't know how it feels.
Would you say it was humbling because you know that humbling because you know all the events and people that it took for you to get to that level? Or?
Yeah, and it's humbling just because, knowing that all the people that wish they could do that or win the gold medal, you know, and I never thought I would be that person, so, or get that chance, so it's very humbling feeling.
Go in your mind and think. This life event can be mental, physical, or spiritual. Tell me about a time in your life that you can relate with the word war.
Shit. Can't really think of anything that would relate to the word war. Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
so this can be physical, spiritual, mental. It can be, for example, other answers I've had would be, with the same question would be somebody going through anxiety. They relate the word war to anxiety. Other people I've asked, they can relate the word war to love and relationships. Other persons can answer, it's up to you.
Yeah.
So if I were to answer that question and what can I relate to the word war, I can say depression because it's a battle.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying.
or you could say something that's more physical and like has to do with just day-to-day life. It could have been an event that you relate to the word war. It's completely entirely up to you.
I guess I guess war with just, I guess yourself, you know, and just trying to be the best person and, you know, be the best person you could be. That's kind of like a war with yourself, you know. So.
How does that feel? The war with yourself, within yourself.
It's good and it could be bad, you know. Depending on it all. It's all about how you make it or what you make of it, you know. So I always try to make the best of it, but it's always, you know, not the easiest. But just gotta fight through it, you know.
What aspects were you at war with yourself with?
I guess just, well, you know, when my accident first happened, it was always like, oh, you know, why me? Or why did, you know, what did I do to deserve this? But then you just gotta switch your brain up and, you know, tell yourself, you know, you're still alive. You know, you still get to enjoy all these things that, you know, some people, you know, take for granted.
So the same question. Go in your mind and think this life event can be mental, physical, spiritual. But tell me about a time in your life that you can relate to the word peace.
Like to the word peace. I guess like peacefulness, right?
Yeah.
I guess after so my car, I was in a car accident. It happened in January.
And you lost your legs.
And I lost my legs, yeah, with my buddy.
January of what year?
January 15th, 2007. And I get, well, you know, was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and then we got out and we tried to find a prosthetic doctor because my goal was to walk across stage in May. And so we found a prosthetic doctor, me and my buddy Nico, and just started working on walking, and you know, just successfully walked across the stage in May. So it was like a real peaceful feeling, you know.
Tell me about a truly difficult time in your life and the emotions that came with it, and how did you endure?
Well, yeah, the most difficult time in my life was when I was involved in a car accident in 2007. And luckily, I had, you know, one of my best friends to go through it with, because same thing happened to him. He lost his legs. And yeah, that's probably the toughest thing I've ever had to go through, but luckily I had someone to go through it with, you know.
How did that time feel?
It was pretty, you know, it was pretty sad in the beginning and down, but then once, you know, you get past the worst of it, which is being in the hospital and like all that, and then once you get back up on your legs, you know, with your prosthetics, and just living a normal life, I guess.
What would you say helped you endure that difficult time? The peak of it.
Definitely all the support we had from the wrestling community and my family and friends, and just all the support we had from strangers we didn't even know, you know, doing fundraisers for us and all that.
Tell me about a truly joyous moment in your life and the emotions that came with it.
I guess the joyous moment in my life was when I proposed to my fiance in Barbados. It was a pretty sweet time.
Better than Sochi?
Yeah, better than Sochi, because never thought I'd find, you know, one girl that I don't want to put up with for the rest of my life, and I found that, my soulmate. So it's a pretty good feeling.
What keeps you up at night?
I guess what keeps me up is like not wanting to sleep, or not feeling like you fulfilled your day, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So you want to get like the most out of it. So that's what kind of keeps me up. And just thinking. Kind of gotta remember to shut off your brain sometimes.
What keeps you going every day?
I guess what keeps me going is wanting to be good for my fiance, and wanting to be just to be happy and keep my family happy, and you know.
Imagine you're in the hospital today with only hours to live. What would be your regrets?
My regrets when I was younger would be not taking sports as serious as I could have, and maybe taking school a little more serious. But yeah, I guess regret not taking wrestling as serious as I could have, because I mean I took it serious, but not as serious as I should have, you know. Because yeah, I became, you know, I was pretty good at wrestling, and I was 29 and won my senior year in high school. And the guy who beat me took first in state that year. So and I never finished my senior year because the accident happened that year. But and thinking back on it, I could have, you know, I kind of half-assed it. And I think if I would have taken it a lot more serious, I could have definitely been a lot better than I was.
And that at this point would be your only regret.
Yeah, and you know, obviously what happened in 2018 for hockey, but
So for those of us who know, we won't refer to what happened in 2018, but there will be an audience that knows that, so we'll just refer to that as 2018
yeah.
for the next question.
Alright.
So you're gonna make it. You're not in the hospital today. You're alive and well. Do you feel that you can change or make amends with any of those regrets?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just try. I just gotta fucking, you know, try hard. Sorry for the F-bomb. But just gotta try harder and, you know, care more, I think. You can get done.
What are your dreams now as an adult?
My dream someday is to, you know, have a family, you know, wife and kids. I've got getting the wife, so next step is having kids, just having a family. It's probably my dream.
You're the author of your life book. How do you want it to end? And it can end in any way, form, or fashion.
Just happy, I guess.
Do you have a picture that you see that's happiness at the end?
Yeah, I just picture me old with grandkids and still kicking.
How would it feel, you being in that moment in your story ending that way? Old with grandkids, just happy.
Yeah, just happy and fulfilled, you know? Fulfilling moment with grandkids and family, and yeah, be sweet.
Sweet.
That's it. Sorry, man. You know, sometimes.